Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to give you guys advice about going to uni, because this is the season where everyone's getting prepared to go to uni, looking for accommodation. So I decided to do a video related to that, so let's get straight into it. Alright, so one of the advice that I've got for you guys, just to give you a little background history, I've been in uni for like 3 years doing a degree course. I personally loved my uni experience. I loved uni. I didn't love the course, but I just loved uni itself because I've encountered different types of people. Crazy people, normal people, abnormal people. I've talked to all of them, and yeah, the experience was great. Will I go back? Do I miss it? I wouldn't want to go back. Uni is something that it's not really for everyone, to be honest. Uni is not for everyone. Secondary school, I feel like every child needs to experience secondary school, but uni is a whole different ball game. So let me get straight into this advice. So the first one is, do not restrict yourself to talking to one particular person. Listen, in uni you're going to encounter different types of people from different places. You need to learn how to mingle and communicate with different people. Don't just restrict yourself to like one particular person, because the one particular person that you're hanging around with may not have the information that you need. So learn to communicate with different people. I remember when I was in uni, there was a particular girl, I think she didn't like me as a person. I don't know what it was, but she didn't really communicate with me. She didn't really like me, and she was looking for help, looking for someone to lend her or borrow her like a USB stick or something like that. And normally this is the type of girl that when she sees me, like, she will not talk, she won't say hi, she won't say bye. At some point I thought maybe there's something wrong with her or there's something wrong with me, but anyway, when she was looking for a USB stick, she came to me and, you know, she was like, oh, do you have a USB stick that I can use and I can give it to you tomorrow, la 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 la. And I thought to myself, you know, if you'd been saying hi, bye, it would have been easy for you to approach me. But because you've been, I don't know, reserving yourself or keeping to yourself, it's now difficult for you to ask for help, you know. So don't just restrict yourself to one person. Talk to different people. Like, that's what makes uni fun. When you just stick to one person, it's gonna get boring. Okay, so mingle, communicate, you know, talk to other people. Being able to balance work, uni and fun. Listen, when I was in uni, those of you that know me, when I normally get, like, on my timetable, I don't even know what type of course that was, I would get like 3 to 4 hours break, or sometimes 5 hours break. Like, I would have a subject 1 hour in the morning, 9 to 10, and then the next subject won't happen to like 4 to 5. So between 10 till 4, all I'm doing, I'm in the library and I'm just watching movies. And that time Iroko was free, so I'll be watching Iroko movies, and some black people come in and be like, don't you have homework to do? Don't you have assignments to do? You're just sitting down watching this, watching that. And some of them thought I wasn't doing well in my course, but I was. Okay, I graduated and I done well in my exam because I learned how to balance movie time, course time, uni time, fun time. So you need to learn how to balance everything. Don't be too busy having fun and then you're skipping classes. That's how you're gonna fail. Make sure you balance everything. Balance is key when you're in uni. The next thing is, be conscious of the people that you play with. This is also an advice for anyone in secondary school as well. You know what it's like when you tell one person your secret, or you tell one person something and then 10 people know about it. You need to be conscious, okay, because some people are quite sneaky, and uni is a place where the information could land at anyone because there's just so many people there. The next one is, before you get into the building, make sure you plan what you're going to do for the day. Okay, so if you know that today I need to get this assignment done, stick to that plan, because you're going to have a friend who's going to come up to you and say, oh, can we go down to the shopping center for just an hour, please? Can you walk with me? I don't want to walk on my own. And then when you follow them to the shopping center, instead of to spend like an hour, you're going to spend like 3 hours there, and then you're not able to get your work done. So plan what you're going to do and stick to that plan. Don't let a friend come over and try to put you into their plan. Let them know that this is what you have to do for the day, and if what they're asking you to do is going to distract you, then you need to say no. Don't be afraid to say no. The next thing is don't skip classes. Let me tell you an experience that I had, right? There was like 35 students in my class, right? And 1/4 of them normally don't attend class, right? So the ones that did attend, when I decided, the one day I decided to skip class, I said, okay, you know what, I'm gonna get notes off somebody else, la 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 la. I went up to that person, I was like, oh, can I get your notes? And she was like, I wasn't even listening, I was just there. And I thought to myself, like, really? And then I went to the second person, and then he was like, I only wrote like one sentence, so like I have no idea like what he just said. Seriously. And then I went to the third person, and then she was like, I'm not too sure, like I was just on my phone, this and that. Don't skip classes, because if you think these people are listening, they're not listening. Half the students that are in them class, they're not listening. They're just there. Their mind is not there. And the thing is, the way you take your notes, nobody else in your class is going to take notes the way you take your notes. So make sure you attend class. What normally happens is you probably have a friend whose timetable is completely different to yours, because you're probably not on the same course, and then when they're in class, you're on break. When you're in class, they're on break. And then a lot of people start skipping classes, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna catch up when I get home, but you don't, because you're tired, and then you go to bed. So don't skip classes. I used to have a lecture, right? This lecture, like when we go to his class, if you miss his class, normally when you're in uni, I don't know how it works here, but when you're in uni and you miss a class, you would probably get the rest of the information on the internet, right? Because the lecturers would have a place where they'll put it. This particular man, you miss his class and you're not going to get the information on the internet. You're not going to get that information anywhere. And because of that, I had to attend his class like every single time, even though it was a pain, because I didn't like him as a person. He wasn't a good lecturer or anything. I just had to attend. And you're going to get lecturers like that who are really, really mean. You're going to get some that are nice, but you're going to get some that, you know, if you're not in, you're not in. That's it. That's your life. Spend your money wisely. Yeah, spend them wisely. Some of you design courses, you know how it is. You need to buy equipment every single time. Engineer students, I'm pretty sure you have to buy materials all the time. Science students, I don't know what happens there. I've never been in that field, but make sure you spend wisely. I've seen people in my class, right? They've got huge long breaks and they spend their money on alcohol, and then they come around looking for transport money. You know, spend your money wisely. The next thing is to pray before you do your exams and after you do your exams. And I'm gonna share a story for you guys. There's a particular woman who did an exam, right? And you know when you study well and you know deep down that, yeah, I've passed this exam, right? She knew that I've passed it, because she knew what she studied for and it came up in the exam. One day, one of her friends was walking past the classroom and saw one of the lecturers correcting the exams, and he was halfway drunk while trying to correct the exams, and all he was doing was X. He wasn't even reading it, just X, and he was like halfway dozing while trying to correct the papers and everything. And then she got her result back, and then she realized that she didn't pass it. And that's the reason why I'm saying you should pray before you do your exams and pray after you do your exams. I know, like, before the results come out, they go out to another exterior and all that bloody stuff, but at the end of the day, like, your lecturers are human. You know, everyone's human. We can all make mistakes. We can all make mistakes. So just pray before you do your exam, because some people, they study everything. When they get to the exam hall, everything has disappeared, is vanished. They're just puzzled, like, what's going on? They don't know what's going on. So pray before your exam, pray after your exams. Participate in activities. This was something I didn't do because, like, I couldn't be bothered. But yeah, participate in activities, get to know new people. You know, I know a guy who turned out to be, he was a dancer, in one of the unis. Then he became the teacher for students who wants to dance, and ever since then, like, he's been representing that uni in different counties, and he's been doing well. So, you know, participate. If you feel like you're interested in a particular sport, or you feel like you've got some kind of talent, bring it out. Don't just hide your talent. Don't just share your talent to local people or the people in the house. Bring your talent out to the public. And uni is one of those ways that is one of those uni is one of those opportunities. So let people know what you're about. Next thing is to know your course and do your research well. This was something I didn't do well. Don't bother going on the uni website to check what your course is about, because half of it is not true. Okay, they just write in a way to, you know, to make you feel like you should really come so you can pay your fees and they can get your money. Ask people who've actually done the course and ask them, you know, what is it like doing this course? Do you feel like this course is for me? What's the pros and the cons? And make sure you look up, you ask people who've already been in the course, not people who've dropped out, not people who've applied, but people who've recently done the course, because that way you get more insight into the course. Oh yeah, and one more thing, the last point, make sure you ask God about the course and the uni that you should go to. Is really, really important. Some uni, they look good on the outside until you walk into the building. There's a whole different story. So I hope you guys have learned something from this video. I hope it's not too long, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and if there's anything you want me to do a video on, make sure you comment. And until then, stay blessed and stay beautiful. Bye.